What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to stay updated on hair loss treatments and my second hair transplant journey progress. Feel free to take a look at my website, hairliciously.com, where you can follow my current hair loss treatment regimen, which includes microneedling products, my DHT blocking shampoo and serum, low-level laser therapy cap, vitamin supplements, and a few other products known to benefit hair growth. So today's video is going to be an interesting topic. As you guys can see in front of you guys, I do have these 4 different types of derma rollers and microneedling devices, and I will be explaining to you guys exactly which ones to avoid and which ones to purchase for the treatment of hair loss. And as you guys are aware, microneedling is a great product that those suffering from hair loss need to really incorporate into their treatment. Microneedling and derma not only helps with collagen production, but more importantly, it also helps induce stem cells that can lead to hair growth. And it has also been extensively studied in multiple scientific studies. I've done a lot of videos on microneedling and users before and after photos upon microneedling, and nearly most people have seen some really good results, and studies show that it works even better when it's used in conjunction with Minoxidil 5% twice a day. You guys can check out some before and after photos, as well as my videos on exactly how to microneedle for hair growth on my website, hairliciously.com, and just click on the Microneedling 101 tab. So today I wanted to discuss about several different types of microneedling devices. As you guys can see, I have 4 different types of microneedling devices. I have 3 manual rollers, and then I have 1 automated microneedling device. They're not all created equal, and there are several ones that you guys really need to avoid using, and I'm going to be reviewing these 3 rollers and also the Dr. Pen microneedling device today. The first one I want to start off with is the 192 needle medical grade stainless steel derma roller, and this is the one that I actually sell on my website. First off, the benefit of this is that it actually contains 192 individual real needles. I'm going to take it apart for you guys to see and show you guys, because later in this video I will show you that some of the derma rollers actually do not have individual needles, but rather discs that can actually damage the scalp. As you guys can see, this derma roller is going to have individual needles, and before I take it apart, if you guys can see the transparency right there, I don't know if it picks up right there, you can see the individual needles, but I will take it apart and show you guys. So let's get these out of the way first for now, and let's go ahead and try to prop this open. Might take some time. All right, so got this out, and as you guys can see, I guess this is what spins the microneedle. If you guys look up close, you guys can actually see individual needles. So there's 192 individual medical grade needles for this type of derma roller, and this is the one that I actually recommend. Let's go ahead and see if I can actually break this open and show you guys each individual piece. So let me see if I can rip this open. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but let's see if it's gonna work. Oops. I'm just gonna try to crush it, and hopefully it's gonna split. Oh shit. So it just exploded all over the place, but I'll clean that up later. But let me show you guys. Up close, these are individual needles. As you guys can see, these are not discs. These are each individual needles. And there's actually some rollers that are discs and they're not individual needles. So this one, as you guys can see, has 192 individual needles that are going to help penetrate the scalp to induce growth factors to promote hair growth. So the needles are actually uniform, and the diameter doesn't change all throughout the length of the needles. So the good thing about this, the medical grade derma roller, is that it's going to be more sterile than other types of metals. It's sharper than titanium, but it also blunts quicker. So there are pros and cons to this. But this is one of the derma rollers that I would recommend. View of the individual needle that you guys see here. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is this titanium 192 derma roller that I also sell on my website. This one also contains 192 needles, individual needles, and I will show you guys by cracking this open as well. So let's see here. Hopefully this one's not going to splatter all over the place. Okay, so here's how it looks. These are the titanium ones. And as you guys can see, these are titanium. They're slightly bent because I was, trying to prop this open. Now, the nice thing about these titanium derma rollers when compared with their stainless steel rollers is that the needles will last longer and they're actually more durable, and the sharpness is not going to blunt as quickly. This is why if you get the titanium derma roller or the titanium needle cartridges with the Dr. Pen, it's going to last longer than the stainless steel version. The needles in the derma roller are also individual. These are also going to be the single titanium needles with uniform diameter. So this is what we can call a true derma roller. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I'm just gonna cover this up so that it's not gonna splatter all over the place. Put it in this bag here. Prop this open. Okay, so let's see if these come in little pieces. Okay, so this one came off too. And let me see if I can actually push out one of these little tabs on the side. Okay. See if I can grab one of these.
Thousand years later.
Ouch. See if I can pull it out. Okay, so as you guys can see, I can actually pull this out. And if you guys take a look, I don't know if you guys can see, these are also individual needles. You guys can see that in the back, there are individual needles right there. And I can probably take out one of those, but I'm not going to because it's sharp. But this is what I would also call a true derma roller, because the needles here are also going to be individual. Okay, so the next one looks like this one. This is actually not the one that I sell on my website, because this is the one that you guys need to avoid. At first, it looks like a normal stainless steel derma roller, but let's open this up and I will show you guys exactly why you guys need to avoid this type of derma roller. Let's crack this open.
2,000 years later.
Okay. And let's just put this inside here because the last one just exploded. Let me adjust this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think it came off. Okay, so as you guys can tell, these are actually not a real derma roller. These are not the actual needles that you guys saw from the previous titanium and stainless steel version. Let me just use this thing here and show you guys. So these are actually what we call discs, and if you guys look closely, they are not needles by any means. These are actually triangular blades. If you guys look up close, notice how the needles get wider at the base. And it's also not going to infiltrate the scalp or the skin to their full length as a result. It's going to actually cut open the skin instead of puncturing it, which can actually cause scarring. And the material used in this derma roller is also poor quality. That's why you guys would see a lot of the bends on this type of derma roller. And the needles would bend after just one application. I've actually used this before when I didn't know that these were actually not beneficial, or that they're not actually real microneedling devices. So please make sure to avoid these types of derma rollers. These are the 540 needles, or so they claim to be. And what you guys want to use are the other two derma rollers that I showed you guys. So avoid these types. Now, the most popular type of microneedling device that most of my viewers use is this Dr. Pen. This is a wireless battery charged microneedling device that you guys can set at different lengths. As you guys can see here, it goes from 0 all the way to 2.5 millimeters. So not only can you guys use this on the scalp, you guys can also use this for scars on the face, acne, and it's not just for for the scalp. It also comes in different types of needle cartridges. There's the 12 pin and also the 36. I recommend using the 12 pin because these are the ones that a lot of people who are suffering from hair loss actually use. 36 needles tend to kind of latch onto the skin, and so it's actually better to use the 12 pin. And I'm gonna open these up so that you guys can see that these are also individual needles. There's stainless version and there's also the titanium version. So you guys can actually choose based on your preference. So this one here, you guys can tell by the color. Let me just open this one as well. Stainless steel is obviously going to look stainless steel. The other one is titanium, which is going to be more of a goldish color. And this one here is actually the stainless steel version. So as you guys can tell up close, these are also actual needles, just like the microneedling devices that we saw in the video. And this one here is going to be the titanium. So I don't know if you guys can tell by the gold hue right here, but these are the titanium ones. And these are also going to be the actual needles, just like the first two derma rollers. They're not going to be the discs that you guys saw from these ones here. Now, these actually work a lot better than the derma rollers because manual rollers, they don't go in a vertical motion. This actually, if this is your scalp, you would just go in a vertical motion against your scalp, causing less trauma, while the derma rollers actually are going to go at a 45-degree angle and tends to latch onto the skin and cause further damage to the scalp. The Dr. Pen penetrates the epidermis vertically and creates a clean, uniform punction that heals quicker. It's also more consistent since they are also motorized. This is wireless. You guys can also plug in a wire and use it via a wire, but they are motorized. It allows for more controlled, consistent penetration of the skin, unlike manual derma rollers, which can create inconsistent puncturing. So hopefully that kind of clarifies some of the different types of microneedling devices and the ones that you guys should avoid. Like I said, make sure to avoid these types of discs because it can actually cause more trauma to the scalp and also lead to long-term healing. You guys want to use the individual 192 either titanium or here's little fragments of it, but you guys want to use the ones that actually have the actual 192 needles. So you guys can get your own derma rollers and microneedling device at hairliciously.com, and I actually have a promo code that you guys can use to get 10% off. Hope this video was helpful, and if you guys have any questions on how to use microneedling for hair growth, or if you guys have a certain question on a certain type of derma roller, you can leave us some comments or shoot me an email and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.